Yahudah, there's a little background coming from you. Can you lower your volume, please?
Okay.
Good morning, north, south, east, and west. Good morning. We are 3 minutes early, and I love it, you know, because I'm always late. Today is another day that the Lord has made. We have to give thanks and praises to the King. for the Almighty. Today is a new day. In Africa, where I and I come from, we stand in solid, pure solidarity with the people of Burkina Faso, sons and daughters of Burkina Faso. Africa, wake up, Africa. We stand in solidarity with the leader of Burkina Faso, be he a military guy, be he whatever, we love him. Yes, man, we have a good show today. We have a good show today that we do like we do every Saturday. I got Yahudah here. We're going to talk about some sensitive stuff like we do every Saturday, you know. If you come, like and share. Yeah, man. Especially if you are a pure African, I don't care where you live. If you live in Australia, as long as you're a black man, you're an African. You can deny that, but you ain't going anywhere. I see you. Welcome to Conscious Gong. Yeah. Today is a very serious day. We are serious here because we standing in solidarity with Burkina Faso. You know, the West is trying to push him down, and this guy is, I think, he's the best we've ever had on the continent. Ayedum Ojumora, I see you. That's another name for Yahudah Quintana, if you don't know. Ouais, mon ami français, je suis Mr. Reggae Ambassadeur. Je m'appelle Mr. Reggae Ambassadeur. Je suis burkinabé. I am Burkina. Who are you? I'm Burkinabe. Who are you? North, South, East, and West Africa, wake up. Today we stand in solidarity with our Burkina Faso. Our brother Ibrahim Traoré, EB. Some of our brothers, some of our leaders, they are sell out. Look at what the Abidjan president is doing. Ivory Coast president, he must sell out. He must Judas. Yeah, it goes on to 1 o'clock, yeah, man. Like we do every Saturday. You're listening to Conscious Gang. I'm name Mr. Reggae Ambassador. Yes, we Rasta.
imithandazo yethu sikelela sikelela thina usapho lwayo kusisikelele Afrika ubalo phakanyisa udumo lwayo yizwa baba yizwa imithandazo yethu sikelela sikelela thina usapho lwayo murena buluka sitshaba saye uferise awulindale matswenye murena buluka sitshaba saye samudimo awulindale matswenye usibologe usibologe murena seboluge sitshaba sa Jesu sitshaba sa Afrika usibologe usibologe murena usibologe sitshaba sa Jesu sitshaba sa Afrika yizwa baba yizwa imithandazo yethu sikelela sikelela thina usapho lwayo yizwa baba yizwa imithandazo yethu sikelela sikelela thina usapho lwayo yizwa baba yizwa imithandazo yethu sikelela sikelela usapho lwayo yizwa baba yizwa imithandazo yethu sikelela sikelela thina usapho lwayo amen amen hallelujah amen.
Yeah man we got a good show today. Today is another day that the Lord has made, and we stand in full solidarity with Burkina Faso. You're listening to Conscious Gong. My name is Mr. Reggae Ambassador. Yes, we Rasta. Yes, we Burkinabe. Yeah, you saw what went around the whole world. The whole world rallied around or rallied behind Burkina Faso. The time is now, Africa. You have to wake up. Yeah, man. Hey. Peaceful demonstration.
Get up, stand up. Stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up. Stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up. Stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up.
Nana Kwame, Accra, Ghana, respect. Yeah, man.
Preacher man, don't tell me heaven is under the earth. I know you don't know what life is really worth. It's not all that glitter is gold. Half that story.
Tell me, what did Africa do wrong?
Now you see.
We're just trying to survive like every other country. What?
For your rights. Get up, stand up. Stand up for your rights. Get up, stand up.
Wherever you're from, as long as you're a black man, you are Burkinabe, okay?
Cause if you get up, stand up.
Tell them you sweet Burkinabe.
Stand up for your rights. You got to get up, stand up. And don't give up the fight.
It's too sad we still have some house Negroes in Africa. They are leaders and they are puppets of the West.
From the sky.
And they're pulling us down.
Everything. Make everyone feel I. Cause if you know what life is worth, you
Now we see the light.
We're gonna stand up for our rights.
Get up, stand up.
Stand up for your rights.
Yeah, that was Get Up, Stand Up by Ziggy Marley, original by Bob Marley. You know, this is Ziggy Marley version. Yeah, me love Ziggy Marley version too. Yeah, man.
Top ranking.
Top ranking, them belly full, but them still hungry. Are you with me? We stand with Burkina Faso. Yeah, guy came to power in less than 2 years. Look at the things he's doing. Factories, roads, whatever, everything. The only person that started that kind of stuff in Africa was Kwame Nkrumah, and they got rid of him. Gaddafi was the second person who started that, and they got rid of him.
See us unite. All they want us to do.
Now we have Ibrahim Traoré, the youngest president in Africa, and they're trying to get rid of him.
Live together.
How are we going to sit there?
All they want us to do is keep on killing.
I got Yahudah here. He'll be on the screen very soon. And we're gonna have a little chit chat, you know.
Ranking. And are you skanking?
Skanking, skanking.
Are you skanking?
Skanking, skanking.
Top ranking.
Top ranking.
Or are you skanking?
Yeah, true talk. They don't want to see us unite, you know. North, south, east, and west, everywhere black people live, they've been democrated.
And it runs through our line.
They've been separated.
The heart.
You see, I hear people say we have to speak one language before we unite. I disbelieve that. Go to Europe. We have French, we have English, we got Spanish, we got whatever. They are united. See how they're prospering. Are you with me?
From an ancient time. Brotherly love.
Brotherly love.
Sisterly love.
Sister.
Greetings, Waliu. Greetings, I see you. Welcome to Conscious Gun. Yeah, man.
I feel this morning. Brotherly love.
Brotherly love.
Sisterly love.
Sisterly love.
I feel this morning.
Oh my goodness, time of room fast 11 a.m. That's 3:11 in Ghana. Beat goes on to 1 o'clock. Yeah, man, respect.
All they want us to do is keep on fussing and fighting. They don't want to see us live
Together.
All they want us to do is keep on killing one another.
Top ranking.
Top ranking. Top
send this to my sister.
ranking. Top ranking.
Skanking, skanking. Skanking, skanking.
Top ranking. Top ranking. Top ranking. Top ranking. Are you skanking?
Ranking, ranking.
Are you skanking?
Skanking, skanking.
Are you?
Ranking, ranking.
Are you skanking?
Skanking, skanking.
Yeah, man. Yeah, camarade français, je suis Rasta, je suis Burkinabé. Yeah, man.
We don't know how we and them are gonna work it out, but someone will have to pay for the innocent
Make sure you share. Yeah, man.
shed every day.
Somebody will have to pay for all the innocent blood they shed.
Is what
Listen to the words the Rasta man say. That's Ziggy Marley, original by Bob Marley. Yeah, man.
we don't know how we and them are gonna work this out.
Yes, we don't know how we and them are going to work this out. Holy Mount Zion by Kacha.
Yes, see this
Joseph Hill and him Kacha.
one. This a man against that man because of color. Hear the man.
Lao.
Chant it out.
Oh, La Mount Zion.
come we die. Oh, la, oh, la, oh, la, oh, la, oh.
We stand in solidarity with Burkina Faso. Are you with me? Are you with me today?
Hey, yeah.
There was a bunch of rallies out there, even some happened in the United States. Did you go? Did you join? If you join online, you get some shout out. That's good.
To Mount Zion.
Be an African, brother.
Oh, la, oh, la, oh.
Lao, lao.
Oh, la, oh, la.
Uncle Fred, one love. How you doing, Uncle? Yeah, man.
The Syrians are go to
Mount Zion.
Syrians are go to Mount Zion. Chant with I, oh, la, oh, la, oh, la, oh, la, oh, oh, la, oh, la, oh, oh, la,
Mount Zion. Beat goes on, beat goes on. Jaja see them come. I and I conqueror. Africa, wake up. I and I conqueror. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend to come listen. Yeah, man. We have a good show today. We're going to talk about Burkina Faso in Africa as a whole. Yeah, me can't overstand, Colonial master won't come and be like, mash up the place. What go on? Not for wrong things are going, Them more come. I and I conqueror. Yeah, yeah, Jaja, see the whiteys are come. Yeah, put I and I conqueror. Yeah, man. Beat goes on. Slice of Mount Zion. Culture. Black Rasta, respect, enough respect. Yeah, man. Welcome to Conscious Gong. Yeah. Are you with me? North, South, East, and West Africa. Are you with me? How long shall they kill our prophets while we stand aside and look? The time is now. We have to wake up, Africa. Oh my goodness, time of room fast 11:17, no problem. Everything is everything. Yeah, man, trust I. Psalms of Bob Marley by Culture. It goes on to 1 o'clock. Yeah, man. My name is Mr. Reggae Ambassador. Wally, you watching from Nigeria. Big up yourself, man. All African brothers are brothers, All African men are brothers. All African sisters are sisters. It doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter where you live. As long as you come from Africa. We have to rally behind our Burkina Faso. Say yes, we Burkina Faso. Yeah, man. And guys, like I always say, you have to remember we are in collaboration with our 3FM 92.7 Ghana. If you want to listen to Black Rasta, you have to tune in. Yeah, man. Beat goes on to 1 o'clock. Be honest, be honest, be honest, be honest. Oh my goodness. Culture, Joseph Halen culture. Black people, you have to be honest to yourselves.
Oh, yeah.
Don't kill one another, you have to come together. Let's rally behind Burkina Faso.
I have a story to tell you.
Please share. Yeah, we're going to talk about African unity. Is it possible? People are doing the best they can to just separate us, because this thing was set up years ago, but that generation, they are dead and gone. We got new generations now. We got younger people. We got educated people. So are you just going to sit there?
Please be honest to yourself.
Be honest to yourself.
Man, please be honest to yourself. No man is an island. No man stands alone. A king don't crown in his country, but yet he has a throne. Let me tell you, please.
Be honest to yourselves. Someday I'll get a DJ, I'll get a secretary, and I'll just be talking, very soon.
Mercy, mama, mama, mama.
Coming to your neighborhood in Ghana is Conscious Vibes Ghana, Conscious Vibes Media, very soon. Yeah, man.
Mama, mama, mama. Tell I how did I stray? My father's house abounding bread, and I am starving here every day. Tell I how did I stray?
A lot of bread in my father's house, and I'm here starving.
At the time when they found
Look at Africa, we got everything. We got everything. Gold, diamond, food, everything. Yes, still we import everything. Come on. Oh my God.
Mercy, mama, mama, mama.
Really problems are going, They can't overstand.
Well, how did I stray? You, mercy, mama, mama, mama. Well, how did I stray?
Are you with me? North, South, East, and West Africa.
Hey, mama, 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 Africa.
Slave driver, when is the payday?
Hey, slave driver.
Slave driver, you owe me money. You have to pay me.
And again. World police. You false priests. Trying to indoctrinate your people. But, give me money.
Okay, we don't even want to be paid. Okay, we want to live comfortably in our home, Africa. We want to grow our own food. We want to manufacture our own stuff. Is that a crime?
JB, for these retired slaves. Now, say something. When will this payday be? Miss a big man.
Yeah, man, you see Burkinabe. You see Rasta. Je m'appelle Mr. Reggae Ambassador.
When will this payday be for all these retired slaves? Y'all listening?
Tighten this a little bit.
My forefather worked down here on this great
Plantation. No, we don't even want to get paid. We want to live comfortably in Africa. Just recently, there was a lot of migration thing going around in the world, where black people are being deported back to Africa. And then right now, okay, we want to live in Africa and then cultivate our own food, manufacture our own whatever. And some people don't like it, really. So what should we do? Move into the ocean? Mr. Music.
Play for me a while.
Beat goes on to 1 o'clock. Mr. Music by Culture.
Mr. Music.
Mr. Music.
For I feel like playing on.
Ibrahim Traore did the right thing. What he did was he got rid of the colonial masters. He told them to leave all their military bases. He took over his natural resources. And now he's doing everything for the people, okay? And some people have a problem with it. I don't get it. I mean, common sense tells me this guy is trying to stay away from begging, all right? We beg. I mean, we got the most fertile land on the planet, and we beg for food. And now one guy says, no, enough is enough. We're going to grow what we eat, and now we're going to manufacture our own clothes, the milk that we drink, and some people have a problem with that, especially France. Why one?
For the blind man too. Play for me a while. Hey, 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 hey.
We got 4 more minutes, and Yahudah will be on the screen. Yeah, he can't wait to sing on Oba. Mr. Music. Yeah, but beat goes on. Woo! Happy.
Me I go through me car.
Yeah, we paying a little respect for culture.
And you see who want pick up a macacan and swallow it, make the pitch grass in the throat, pick up and go on. Hey, Mr. Happy. Hey, Mr. Happy, you happy. Hey, you Mr. Happy.
I am Ibrahim Traore. What are you? Who are you?
Move your hand with your big quad cup. Please don't let it stay there.
I'm going to time my room fast, 11:26. 4 more minutes,
Move your hand with that big quad cup. Don't let it stay there full and keep running over. My command is, give the youth a try. Give the youth a try.
One more time.
Let them even suck their mother's milk and even eat bread. Don't know I'm going to pray. So give the youth a try. Give the youth a try one more time. Let them even suck their mother's milk and even eat bread. You, Mr.
Avi. Yeah, special number of people will fight by Chase Deck. Good Rasta man from Jamaica. Yes, people will fight,
Anywhere in the world where there's injustice, there will be protest, yeah. Suffering people couldn't be ignored. People giving their lives for what they think will be better for their children. And there is
Where you cook, you cook.
power. Together they make the change. People will fight. People will stand up. People will stand up. People will
Fight.
for their right. Fight. People
Hey, let me tell you something. Some people are trying to pin this Burkina thing that's going on there onto America. Remember, we have a new leader here in America, and Trump doesn't like war. Okay, if you look at Ukraine and the Middle East, he's trying to do his best to stop the war. He says, stop the killing, Mr. Trump will never go to Burkina Faso to kill anybody, trust me. So people that are pinning this on him, he is innocent. It's France doing this. This general, he went to Congress and made his point, okay? But remember who invited this guy to Africa? That was the Ivory Coast president, all right? He invited this guy, and this guy went with the French. All right, so trust me, this is not on America.
Will fight for their right. Say food and clothes and shelter is what they require.
Just food, clothing, and shelter. That's all we require. Nothing less, nothing more. What?
A rightful place in creation. They need not to be looked down on. Are treated inferior by his brother man. Whoa. People will fight.
We have to remember these people, the French, they have colonies. They still, see these people as colonies. The Franco, whatever, countries in Africa. And they see us as a, they still own those colonies, all right? In their mind, you will never be free unless we have somebody like Ibrahim Traore, okay? And look at what they're doing. They're trying to get rid of him, all right? And a puppet, the Ivory Coast president, look at what he's doing. A brother.
Suffering people couldn't be ignored. People giving their lives for what they think will be better for tomorrow. And there is no power like people power together.
There's no power than people power, People will fight.
We'll stand up, people will stand up, people will
Fight. Yeah, but big gold sound. Yeah, 1 more minute. Stop the war. CD ranks. Roots. After this music, we'll bring Yahudah on the screen and we're going to start talking about African unity. Do you feel Larry? Yeah, man, me feel good. Anytime come here, me feel Larry. Me feel Chris, yeah, man. We want you to feel the same too. So come with us if you have some fun. Come to Facebook.
Hard, but when it's not your day, you tried everything and everything goes wrong. You go to a friend to seek some advice. You spend all night reasoning about life.
Yahudah, are you ready?
Here we go again.
But we saw sorry for the Kujado so.
It's just the same.
Prophet Yahudah,
Anything else,
he's coming in 2 minutes.
holiness.
Yeah, man. Are you ready, brother?
Oh Lord, I know that you are not far.
Yahudah, are you ready? Turn up your volume. Are you ready?
Oh Lord, let them stop the war. Oh Lord, I know you're up above. My good Lord, I pray man live in love.
Hey, Yahudah, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, man. Yeah, I can hear. Respect. Okay. There you go.
Okay.
Sometimes I feel like I just can't go on.
Yeah, but me feel Larry.
God give I spend so that I
Yes, I am.
God is the Father and He dwell in the heart of man. And if you don't give praise, things will always go wrong. God is the Father and all He needs is praise. And if you don't give
Yeah, man, beat goes on. This is my last number. Sodom and Gomorrah by Black Rasta, my best friend. Yeah, after this music, we start talking. People are ready to listen. Fire. Hey, Black Rasta came to the United States and he came to this right studio here and then he sang this song here. It was a good feeling. Enough respect to Rasta. Fire, fire, fire.
Let's your fire come on Sodom and Gomorrah. Bring down the fire, Jah. We need the fire, oh Jah.
Fire upon Babylon, you know. Yes, I fire upon the slave master.
So many judgments in a increase. Roman father in a pedophilia. We no have no love, no is man.
come on for that in pedophilia. Oh my goodness. Them never talk about that, you know. Bamba clat. Let your fire come. Uja kokono. Let your fire come. Yeah man. We have to roll up the beat. Yeah. Cut it off. Yeah man. Yahudah. How are you, brother? Can you hear me?
Me dey right.
Nice. It's always good to see you. It's always good to see you. And now, someone will say, Beniabre.
Yeah, man. Me salute you, sir.
Yeah, man. Respect. Yes, we Burkinabe. Okay. Yes, we Burkinabe.
Wait.
Yes, man. Everybody should tell themselves, as long as you are an African, you tell yourself you are Burkinabe and you are Ibrahim Traore. Okay. Because if we all do that, then we can change Africa as a whole. We can change it one time. All right. There's too much going. Look at Nigeria. That puppet in Nigeria. Anytime I see his face, me blow that boy, you know. And then the French, the Ivory Coast. Come on, look at all these people living in Africa right now. You know, the youth want some better for the continent. And look at what the old men are doing. Okay, old stupid men. Look at what they're doing. All right. We got one star, one shining star, trying to do what people couldn't do, what Kwame Nkrumah couldn't do, what Gaddafi couldn't do. And now look at what's going on. Our own brothers are turning against us. Okay, and that's a problem. Yeah, it's a big problem. Okay, Yahudah, I believe right now it's a new dawn. Okay, and I think what Kwame Nkrumah started can be finished. That's what I think. It might take some time, but one step at a time, okay? As long as we don't step backwards, just like one Rastaman said, you know, one step forward, two steps backwards, you know, you're not going to go anywhere. So now if we're moving forward, then we need to move forward, okay? We need to move forward. And we all have to support the cause. Right now, it's Ibrahim Traore. It's I think he's Sankara. He's Kwame Nkrumah. He's Gaddafi. Patrice. What's the last name?
Lumumba.
Yeah, Lumumba. Yeah, all these great men. You know, they are all incarnated in this guy. All right, and we have to rally with him. All right, we have to support him. Right now, he started a lot of things in Burkina Faso. And I think that place is going to turn into Libya when Gaddafi was alive. Libya was like Europe. All right? I know people that went there and hustled, and they came back with good stuff, with money. They came to open their own businesses and stuff, you know. And then some people didn't like it. Some people in power didn't like it. And they got rid of him. And then this young guy started doing something good, and look at what's going on. And we need to address that. We need to talk about that. You know, Yahudah, Africa's unity, I think, is based on the youth, the understanding of the youth. They have to understand the quality of the unification and what it will bring to us. Okay, if it's implemented, all right. Now the youth are awakening. You know, before when you say something about Africa, you know, people just don't listen. Now, right now, even around the world, in the Caribbean, you know, I've seen people rallying. You know, and Malcolm X said something some years ago. He said there will be a moment or a time when if you touch one black man, you've touched every black man. And I think it's coming. It's coming to pass. Yahudah, let's talk about this. You think Africa can be united? What can we do to unite Africa?
Okay, let me thank you. So happy. I really love your appearance today.
Oh yeah, man.
You look like a Buhari,
yes, man.
the commander and the leader of Africa. I salute all Africans. I want to take this opportunity and say hi to our followers from Conscious Vibe Radio and TV. I assure you to keep watching, following. We got something better for you for Africa. Let me say hi to my boss, Abraham B. Moshe of Common Sense Family, COTV. Today is one of the best days. I think we have to have this conversation, and I think it is the right time. one of our musicians in Africa here called Obrafo, he said, do the right thing at the right time. Sometimes you may have the right thing, but you may doing it at the wrong time. I think you were even saying something, Kwame Nkrumah knew a day like this will come in history. When Kwame Nkrumah was alive, he knew a time is coming, what is happening will happen. According to his prophecies, everything Kwame Nkrumah said was a prophecy. And this is the time the prophecy are fulfilling. Everything Bob Marley said, everything Culture said, those of them, they all stand to be African liberators. And everything they said, it was prophecy, and this is the right time.
Yeah, man.
For Africa to unite, we have a message to send to the world. We have a message we have to send to the Western world, a message we have to send to African youth, a message we have to send to African political leaders. So when we are speaking, we will gather all and put it in one basket. A message African youth, a message to African puppet leaders, then the message to the Western world. So the biggest one now is to sound the message to Africans, especially the youth.
The youth.
It is our time to rise up as black people, as Africans.
Yeah, man.
To hold ourselves, to stay on our own, to rise up for our right. So one man said, get up, rise up.
Yeah, man.
Rise up for your right.
Yes.
Get up for your right.
Yes.
It's time we have to rise up for our right.
Don't give up the fight.
Now, before I continue, the Western world, our colonizers, our colonial masters, who came to Africa uninvited, they are shaking, they are vibrating. They are what they saw or what they are seeing in Africa now, they are in fear. They can't sleep. They can't do nothing because they know that, yes, Africa is rising and Africa will continue rising higher and higher. Once upon a time, my father, my mother, my parents left me to a man for the man to take care of me. Now I grew up and I told the man, I want to go. I want to live alone. I want to stay by myself. I want to clothe myself. I want to feed myself. I want to accommodate myself. And this man said, no, he's not going to allow me to go. Why? The question is why? I have a question to the world. I want to ask them, the Western world, those who came to Africa, took our ancestors slaves. We say now we want to take care of ourselves. We say we want to feed ourselves. We say we want to grow our own food. We say we want to clothe ourselves. We say we want to accommodate ourselves. We say we want to stay alone, and they say no. They are not going to leave us. They should come and answer and tell us, tell Africans, why they don't want to leave us alone. That is the first question. Why this Western world don't want to leave Africa alone? So on 25th May coming, there is going to be a rally, demonstration, protest called Walk with Tuareg, Hand Off Africa. Walk with Tuareg, Hand Off Africa. We are telling them they should take their hands off from Africa. And we are warning them, either they like it or not. Mr. Man, you were asking me, will Africa once unite again? I say big yes. I say big yes and big yes. Africa is going to unite again. Why? Everything that has a beginning has an end. Yeah, man. What was the beginning of Africa? How do you call it? Division. The beginning of Africa division was when they came to Africa, divided Africa.
Yes, shared Africa to themselves, among themselves.
One said something. Let me quote you. Mr. Reggae ambassador once said, as Africa was broken in pieces, so Africa will unite in pieces. I repeat myself.
Yeah, man.
Mr. Reggae Ambassador on Conscious Vibe Radio and TV once said, as Africa was broken in pieces, so Africa will unite in pieces.
Yes, man, true.
Africa is going to unite whether they like it or not. And this is the time. See, Kwame Nkrumah has reincarnated with his tongue. Muammar Gaddafi has reincarnated with his brain. Thomas Sankara has reincarnated with his heart. Patrick Lumumba has reincarnated with his... See, our African prophet has reincarnated as Captain Ibrahim Traoré. And nobody is going to stop this man. Mr. Man, why should Africa borrow? Why should we have to borrow?
At all, it doesn't make sense.
Let's do it this way.
Okay.
For Africans to understand us well, we give the problem, then we give out the solution. Because without the problem, people may find it difficult to understand or even get the solution. Because you know your sickness, then you know the type of medicine which is going to cure you.
Exactly.
First, the history they gave to Africa was miseducated.
You're listening to
They gave you history. They diverted you from your history.
Yeah.
They misquoted your history. They miscontradicted your history. They miseducated your history and gave you history that belongs to them. They didn't give you your personal and your history. So you don't know your identity.
You don't know.
So for the African man to get the solution of himself, he must know the problem, who created the problem, and how the problem came about.
Wow.
Now, we are telling this world they should leave us alone. They should leave Africa alone. See, now we are not more in democracy. Because the definition of the democracy they brought to Africans, that definition is not working in the land of Africa. We are in revolution. Because we discover democracy doesn't give independence.
It doesn't.
If they say they gave us democracy, and they say we are independent by ourselves, why can't they leave us alone? They say they gave us independence, but they are not practicing what they gave to us. You go to the Western world, only two political parties, the Democrat and the House, I don't know how to call it again.
Republicans.
This and that. But you come to Africa, 16 parties. Everybody wants to be a president. So we are saying to allow us. Bob Marley said, until why are they going to kill our prophet? While we stand aside and look. And you know that one of the interested part which people don't even think about it. I want to say it and decode it. He said, until when are we going to stand and see them killing our prophet while we stand aside and look? And he said, we say it is part of it. You see, Africans thought it is part of it. When they eliminated Nkrumah, we say, oh, it is part of it. We never said nothing. When they eliminated Sankara, we said, oh, it is part of it. We never said nothing. When they eliminated Muammar Gaddafi, we say, yes, it is part of it. So Bob Marley was trying to tell Africans, we shouldn't say it is part of it. We are now saying it is not part of it. So we are not going to stand aside and look for them to assassinate Captain Ibrahim Traoré. We said it was part of it. They eliminated Nkrumah. We said it was part of it. They eliminated Sankara. We said it was part of it. They eliminated Muammar Gaddafi. Now we say it's not part of it. They cannot do nothing to Captain Traoré. They can't do nothing.
We won't allow it.
Now, so we have to emancipate ourselves from mental slavery. And no one is gonna do but ourselves. Until we think we are superior, until we think we are the soil, until we think we are the people, until we think we are the Africa, until we think we are the nature, we will not know who exactly we are. See, anytime you lost your identity, you are confused. You don't know where to go or where to run to. Now, we see these people. I keep quoting something here, and I will repeat saying it. When they came to Africa, they wanted to enslave Africa for life. So they have to share it into 4 categories. And I think we did it last week.
Yeah, I remember something like that.
Yeah, religiously, economically, educationally, and how do you call it? Politically.
Yeah.
So when they came to Africa first, we were having our education. A guy was telling me it was the white who brought civilization to Africa.
Hell no.
And I told him he should go and ask, where is the first university built in the world?
Yes.
It was in Mali, Timbuktu.
Yep.
If we have education and history recorded us to have the first university in the world, why do you have to tell me I am illiterate?
They were doing advanced mathematics. They were doing astronomy, a lot of things. Trust me, even medicine. And they won't tell you every African story starts from slavery. That's bad. We need to go before slavery. Okay.
Every African history started from slavery, but they didn't give history before slavery. They gave you history after slavery. So, Mr. Man, we want to stay alone. We want to live alone as black people, as Africans. Now, how do we do that? It is time we tell ourselves everything we need for ourselves, we can manufacture it.
Yes.
We can do it.
Yes.
Mr. Man, come to Africa. Come to my country. It is only in Ghana when you see contractors constructing a road from Chendere to Anyinamai, you only see the Chinese leading it. Why? Because the type of education they gave to Africans, your education will never end you to construct a good road for yourself.
No practicals. No practicals. No, it's all theory. Yeah.
Practically.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a shame.
When we went to school, they say, we don't need our name. Don't call him Alote Kankam.
Nope.
Don't call him Nsenwakoji.
Nope.
Don't call him Chinedu.
Nope.
Don't call him Yaira. Don't call him Watara. But they have to give us a name.
Yes.
So when anytime somebody want to take control you, he need to condemn you first, manipulated you, brainwash you. I put a video on my WhatsApp.
Okay.
How do you call it? TikTok, WhatsApp, and Facebook. A research from a man called Kofi Anoche. I think on the 18th, I forget the month, 2022.
Okay.
He came out from Kwame Nkrumah University, KNUST, that fufu and live soup gives cancer. That was his research. And I said, wow, fufu and live soup give cancer.
Really?
Then I don't blame him. Do you know, when the Western world want to sell their product to Africans, they have to pay some people to condemn African local products, African local food. So this is how it started. When they wanted to come and sell their Guinness to Africa, do you know, they told us that Guinness is a black tonic. So they have to go to the chemical shop and connect to those who sell the chemical shop, so that in the ancient days, if you want to buy Guinness, you buy it as black tonic. You go to the chemical shop, pharmacy. That is where you get it. Number 2,
that's a shame.
When they wanted to sell their paste to Africa, they have to condemn our Checo and our chewing stick. They have to condemn it for them to sell their paste. For them to sell their malt and their milk to the world, they will tell you, Abedru, it's no good. So you need malt and milk. So now, if somebody think he need blood, he will tell you, if you combine malt and milk together, you get blood. While the Abedru is Arab.
There's one thing, Yahudah, let me cut you a little bit. There's one thing, one vegetable called konsusa.
That is the same as abetru. Konsusa is the same as abetru.
Yeah, it gives you blood. If your blood level is low, that thing can pump it up in days. And we oh, Africa, my goodness.
So, come on, let's remind ourselves our history. Let's go back and tell ourselves our history.
Yeah, man.
Let's tell them we are people before they came. Where were the white when we were building our pyramid in Egypt? Where are they? Where are they? They were nowhere to be found. So when we go back to history, we are the original people. We are the people who belongs to everything, which everything belongs to us. But when they came, they have to miseducate and misinterpret our history to us. So now, before you get your pure history, you will suffer before you find your pure history. So if anyone tells you, is Africa going to unite? Tell the person, I say yes, Africa is going to unite because it is time for Africa to unite. And no one is going to stop us, and no one can stop us.
Yahudah, I got a little problem, within we Africans. Right now, let's look at South Africa. I was chatting with somebody on TikTok, and I've been around.
You're listening to,
and in the late 70s and early 80s, I think it was late 70s, some South Africans were able to escape the apartheid system, and when they get out, once you get out of the South African borders, they grab them and distribute them to African countries. And I went to school with them, with some of them, in Kumasi Academy, Ghana. One guy that was called Erasmus Moya. So one guy was making a comment that right now South Africans don't want other African countries there. I mean, not the South African whites, the blacks there. They don't want other blacks there, especially Nigerians. I can understand, some Nigerians can be stubborn, but not all of them, all right? But to generalize this and say we don't want any other black Africans in South Africa. And this guy was proud, saying I'm unapologetic. I think I'm saying that word right. I'm like, dude, Africa took care of you guys. This guy, what's his name? This guy, he passed away. Cuba, the Cuban president. What's his name? What was his name? The Cuban president. Remember this guy's name? It was Cuba. He fought against apartheid system. They were trying to bring it up Africa. They were trying to spread it. This guy brought 2,000 troops. Most of them died. All right? And then God, the name comes and then it goes. Okay. This guy is very popular. You should know him. Come on. So for South African, for a South African to sit down now and open their, and it's not their fault. This young generation, the new generation, they've been fed wrong. They haven't done their whole research and understood where they come from, and where they are now. What brought them here. South Africa was very bad. It was very bad. They treat them just like in the slavery days in America here, And Africa did a lot to fight for them. So for you to sit on internet and say stuff like that, that's sickening. Anyway, so what I'm saying is our own brothers, our own sisters, we are fighting each other. We are rubbing against each other, all right? So that's where my concern is at. Go ahead.
It's part of the colonizers' plan because when we unite, we will understand. So there are means and ways which they create divisions between us and they go. So they have to create division and leave for we to be fighting each other.
So it's up to us to be vigilant, to be attentive.
It's up to us now. 80% is up to us. It's up to Africans.
Yeah.
It's up to ourselves to tell ourselves enough is enough, as Captain Tuare is doing it. But the whole issue is when anyone, a single man start, we need to join. And that is what I am seeing. That is what I am seeing. Very soon Ghana will join.
Yes, I see that.
Very soon Togo will join. Very soon Nigeria will join.
Just to cut you, not to cut you, I just heard Ghana kicked out the mining companies that were mining the gold. Ghana kicked them and took over the gold. Is that true?
I was looking for our video. We said it last month.
Oh,
I couldn't get the video. We said the time in coming, Ghana will join them. We have the video.
Oh, wow.
So if it were to be a prophecy, that means we are fulfilling the prophecy. They are fulfilling the prophecy for us now. And I was watching the video to even cut it, but I couldn't find it. But at the right time, maybe we'll get it.
Yeah. Get that. Let's spread
Ghana will
it.
follow. Other African countries will follow. I want to say this on record. What Ibrahim Traoré has started now is the final destination of Africans to unite. Nobody can stop it. It will be like the fire. When you are trying to quench it, it will even burn more. When they try to quench it, because now it is like when they hit 1,000 will come. Yeah. Now we become like the porcupine. It throw one jack, 1,000 will replace.
Yeah,
so we are telling the Western world they should leave us alone. You see, Africa, we are the cradle of human civilization. We are the cradle of human civilization. And they knew it. That is why they don't want to allow Africa. So don't let them put us in the inferior box. We are superior. You see, we see ourselves to be inferior. African man sees African brother man to be, how do you call it, inferior. And you will say, upon what form, your friend say, at this year, they at the form upon what your friend say, when they are talking about the true masters, Africa, we are the true masters because we own the land. We own the fertile land. We have the right sand. We have the food. We have the natural water. We have the timber. We have the cocoa. We have the bauxite. We have the how do you call it? The silver. We have everything. This is why these people don't want to leave us alone, because they know the very day they leave Africa alone, that means they are gone. They are going to die by hunger. They know. They know.
But
Africa
let me come in a little bit. Let me come in a little bit. That shouldn't be the case, because the world, we trade with each other. All right. The problem is we weren't getting a fair trade. You know, these guys come in and then loot these minerals, and even if they pay cents. Okay. So right now, well, Russia and America, they do business. All right. Europe and America, they do business. And these guys aren't wearing military uniforms, okay? They are wearing suits. But they are doing all right. It doesn't have to be military, you know. But the thing is, the mindset behind it is the problem. You know, right now, a Ghana president, what's his name, Mahama, he took one giant step by kicking, you know, telling people, hey, I'm taking my gold. Was he wearing a military uniform? No. You know, it's the mindset behind it. Okay, so right now, people are so adamant on the continent that you have to come in with force to force them to think. That's what Ibrahim Traoré did. And even, look, with him with security and everything and doing good things, they still want to, his own people want to get rid of him. You see, so we have a problem on the continent. Yeah, go ahead.
It's true. What you are saying is true. But what I was trying to tell you or to tell the followers is, if Africa becomes unite, I don't know what we will go. I don't know why to train with these people, because I don't know what we will go for them. And like
they will come and buy from us. That's what it is. We're giving it to them. Now they have to buy from us. All right. And I don't know why they're scared, because we sell it to them. They just have to pay. That's all.
Because they don't want to buy.
That's
they don't want to pay.
That's the problem.
If you pay, we can do business together.
That's the problem.
But if you want to loot everything, because you looted our ancestors.
That's the problem. Yep.
You looted our fathers. You are looting us now, and you want to loot our next generation coming. So we are telling Africans there is no home for an African, but African land, African continent. Africa, we are Africans. Black people, we are Africans. We don't have anywhere to go. I don't know, Mr. Man. If we go to their country, they say no. If we come home, they chase us in our own land. Yes. Now, what they want us to do?
Yeah, I just said that. I just said that in the beginning of the show that, you know, just recently around the world, you know, immigration, they're pushing Africans back. And Ibrahim Traoré has mentioned that, you know, numerous times, that he doesn't understand why Africans have to leave their land and go for greener patches pastors somewhere in a different continent. And when they go there, we are treated very, very badly. Okay, so he's trying to build a nation where his people won't have to travel. And the guy is doing the same, exactly what he said. Okay, he's building factories. And these young guys, I've been to Ouagadougou before. I've been to Burkina Faso before. I was there for maybe a month or so. That was late, sometime before even I came to America. That place was the poorest place on the planet. Some of the poorest places on the planet. I tell you, I went there and I saw things with my eyes. Now this guy came and he's instantly changing stuff. So France, what's your problem? I don't understand. I just get confused about this. Instead of helping him. Now, he was, when he was fighting these insurgents, okay? They come to the border and, kill villagers and then, loot them and then run away. They will ask France for help. France would not give them ammunitions. They would not give them ammunitions. At times, they have to go to neighboring countries like Ghana or somewhere to borrow ammunitions to fight. So this guy sat there and said, whoa, I can manufacture my own ammunitions. He started doing that. And now he's got tons of bullets, tons of guns. And when these insurgents, when they come in, it takes him hours, some few hours, and they are there to protect their people. And what is wrong with that? We have a problem.
It's so bad.
Yeah.
You see, Mr. Man, you see, they knew when they allow Captain Touare and Burkina Faso to build, other African countries will copy from him, and finally Africa will unite. So they are not fighting Captain Touare. They are rather fighting the entire continent of Africa because they know that if one of them wake up, build his own country, the other one will see and they say, no, this is what our brother is doing. Why won't we join him? And they will say, no, the people are joining. See, we need one state of Africa. About Kwame Nkrumah said there was a group called the Casablanca District. That was what they were talking about. They say we need unity. One state Africa. Africa unity. One unity. We want to unite Africa. United States of Africa, where we will have one continent.
One continent, yeah.
One army. One currency. One language. One government. And they stood against it. That gave them the OAU, the Organization Union. So it should have been United States of Africa. But they stood against it because they want political powers to rule in their countries, so that they will be puppet to the Western world. Yeah. So, like, if Africa will come into one umbrella, then we become united. That's all.
But the thing is, first we have to get rid of colonialism. We have to get rid of the imperialists, okay? That's what Ibrahim tried. Because, they came and they shared Africa. They divided Africa. There was Belgium, there was France, there was English, it was German, Portuguese. So these guys still see these areas as theirs. Okay? They see us as their properties, all right? So we have to do exactly what Ibrahim did. Push them out first. That's the first thing. Push them out. You take control of your natural resources. Now look at Congo. Congo, they're sitting on a pile of minerals. The whole country is sitting on a pile. It's like a big mountain of minerals. What did they do? They signed contract with with somebody, some advanced country to come and take the stuff and then protect them. Because there were too much insurgency there, and they couldn't fight them. So now they're calling on, foreign powers to come in, but they won't just come. All right? Why can't Africans, protect their own? Start building, if we are importing ammunitions and all that, I mean, it doesn't take much to design ammunitions or to manufacture ammunitions.
We can do it here in Africa.
Why aren't we doing it?
We can do it. Others are doing it.
Yeah, exactly.
Who tell you Africa cannot take care of itself?
That's what I don't understand.
Who tell you Africa cannot feed itself?
And
Africa,
and the leaders,
okay,
it's the leaders, okay? They've been tuned, and they are so selfish. They've been giving what they want, All right, so they're suppressing their people. But when people power, when these, the youth, when they explode, that's what's going to happen. They're going to push these papas away, and they're going to take over their country, and then Africa is going to change. That's what Ibrahim Traoré started. It's one at a time. That's what's going to happen. Yeah, man, go ahead.
Yeah, Mr. Man, and that is what we are all doing. We saw a demonstration in Ghana here on 25th May. We are going to continue. Look at demonstration upon demonstration, protest upon protest. I saw Zimbabwe, I saw Jamaica, and I say, yes, Africa is wakening.
Yep.
This is the right time. Africa must wake up. So these people, they told us that we are nothing without them. And it is no. They are rather nothing without us. We are something with ourselves because we own everything. We own our land. We own everything we need. But they say no. They have to eat from us, and we say no. They are now even picking the same bowl. We don't tell them not to eat from us, but they want to carry the whole bowl away, and they have to be starting it. Anything belongs to Africa. They have to carry it away by force. We are telling them to leave Africa alone.
Culture has a music called Handball. It's a handball and upper throat. What always is saying is that you give somebody a bowl full of food. When they finish eating, they cut off your head because they want to come back and take it for free and forever. They don't want you to eat. You the one feeding them. They want to unalive you, buy you, and then take the whole thing. That's what's happening. It's just greediness. And I don't think it's all the Western countries. It depends on the leader. France, I have a problem with them. It's some people are just, they have the colonial ideas in their head. These days, the colonial mentality in their head, and it's not. And Macron is one of them. So we have to make sure that we build a barrier, between us and the imperialists. And as long as we do that, we're going to be fine.
And that is what we are doing.
Okay.
That is why we are telling the youth we have to wake up because they cannot destroy our ancestors, destroy our fathers, destroy us. And if we don't fight for Africa now, the next generation is going to be West. Because if you can see this, what we are seeing in our time, if we can see this and we don't wake up as black people, as an Africans, and fight for Africa, fight and redeem and restore Africa to her own toes, that means in the next future coming, our generation are going to suffer more than we are doing it.
Than we did. Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
So that is the best thing we have to do. These people don't see Africa as a continent.
No.
They see Africa as their farmland.
Farmyard, yep.
Where they eat from. Because they come to Africa, they get their gold. They come to Africa, they get their bauxite. Because it is Africa which is feeding them. So they don't want to take their hands off Africa. But we say enough is enough. We are telling them that since Captain Ibrahim Traoré has stood for Africa, we are going to follow him and we are going to redeem Africa back into original state. Africa will unite, whether they like it or not. Africa will unite today, tomorrow, and forever. Because once upon a time, Africa wasn't divided. Africa was united until there are some people who came and divided us. And they knew why they divided Africa. Because they know if they leave us to be united, we are going to take control and take care of everything we have. And they will die by hunger.
They won't die.
Have to do everything.
See, I don't believe that. They won't die. If they want to play fair, if they want to trade fair trade, they won't die.
Mr. Man, they won't play fair, so they will die. If they are to play fair, why won't they play fair? How can somebody who play fair to you come and buy you as a slave? Why is the fairness?
You're right.
They are not ready to play fair.
You're right.
They are not ready. If they are ready to play fair, what they have been doing to Africa, they won't do that. They will have played fair with Nkrumah. They will have played fair with Muammar Gaddafi. They will have played fair with, how do you call it, Sankara. So they are not ready to play fair with Africans. Africa, we are ready when they are ready to play fair with us. I think Russia is playing fair with Africa. Are we not playing fair with him? We are playing fair with him. But the other Western world who are not ready, they are not playing fair. So anytime they are ready to play fair, You give me this, I take this. Simple as ABC.
Yeah, barter trade.
Because they are never ready.
Yeah.
And they know even they play fair, we Africa still have everything they needed. So it is greediness. Greediness. And they cannot do all this without black people. That is the painful part of Africa.
Our own people, yeah.
They cannot assassinate Africa. They couldn't assassinate Nkrumah without a black man.
That's true, yeah.
They couldn't assassinate Muammar Gaddafi without a black man. They couldn't assassinate Sankara without a black man. And you see what is happening to Captain Tuari now.
This
so
guy, you know,
we are sounding and telling Africans.
This guy I was talking about, I was trying to remember the name, was Castro, Fidel Castro. He took troops. He took over 2,000 troops from Cuba to Africa to push the what's it called, the apartheid system back. Yeah, they were trying to bring it up Africa, try to take Africa with apartheid system. He's the one that's why Mandela used to go there and then invite him to South Africa all the time. Yeah, he poured blood to protect that. All right, and our own African. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
You know, there are some how do you call it? House Negros, house slaves. Yeah. Anytime you speak for Africa, they quote some people to stop you. They will tell you, oh, when Nkrumah started, how did he end it? When Gaddafi started, how did he end it? When Sankara, Patrick Lumumba, Macron S, and those people, when they started, how did it end it? They say all this to stop you from fighting for yourself. If I'll end like Nkrumah, I am ever ready. If I'll end like Sankara, I am ever ready. We say we are fighting, we'll fight for Africa. Every black man should bear in mind, where there is a will, there is a way. Anytime there is a will, if we have the will to unite Africa, we are going to find the way to find Africa. So as soon as we say, no, we can do it, we will do it automatically. We are going to get the way. Captain Tuari has the will, and he now has the way of developing Burkina, building factories, companies, feeding them, helping them. Recently,
and Nigeria is richer than Burkina Faso, way richer than Burkina Faso. Look at what's going on. And anytime I see that guy talking, that what's his name, the president there, he never makes sense, you know. And I don't know why people go to the polls and vote for such people. Why can't they vote them out? Or they rig the vote, or what? Do they rig the elections? That's what they do?
No, yes, they control the system. They have power. They control the armies, the police. They control everything. They have the power. The EC, they have the power. So they do whatever they like. If not so, how can Tinubu become the president of Nigeria while Michael Obi, a young man, is still alive? Who is ready to change the continent and how to call it, the country for them? So colonialism broken our society. Because when they brought colonialism, everything was broken. Our society was broken. Our education was broken. Everything we have as black people was broken by our colonizers. Because they have to read you out from who you are.
Let me cut in a second. You know, at times people say these guys came and taught us the alphabets. That's not true. The last time I recited the Ashanti alphabet.
That is never true.
Yeah, our names Kojo Kankam. I can never pronounce it. It was a king's name. I cannot pronounce your name. Your name and all that. It wasn't put together by the colonial master. No, we had those alphabets and we put them together, just like the Chinese have. Okay, we have our own. Not had, we still have it, but they are not taught at school. They don't teach them. You know, it's like they don't want you to know anything apart from what the colonial master want to tell you. You know, and that's a problem. You know, practicals. You go to school. a university like University of Science and Technology, their engineering faculty is a joke. It's like they roasting cassava there or something. It's a joke, and people pay thousands of cedis to send their children there, and when they come out, it's like, really, it's some small thing, something like when you get into medicine. Something here in the United States, it would take like, one pill to kill the problem. In Ghana, they will take a knife and cut you into two and then do what you call operation. I went down there some time back. I was working for a medical device company in New York, and I went there with some samples of how to do operation without creating big incisions, the cameras and cannula and small things, you pop it in there, then there's a camera there, you look at everything. I mean, I did a surgery on a pig. It was sedated, okay, but it was breathing. I did a surgery on that pig. I saw everything. I'm not a doctor, because when you design that thing, you're the one that's going to show the doctor how to use it. All right, so you must well know how to use it, and it all comes from you, And they got the facilities, they got the things for you that can bring that thing out of you, I saw one engineer in I think it was Nigeria or Ghana. Yeah, he put some things together, and this machine was cutting blocks, blocks that you can use to build your house. And I'm like, this guy, if you give this guy a computer, give him a CAD system. If I say CAD, computer aided design, that he can create solid models and look at them. He can fix them on the screen before he goes out to make them. Something that would take him 3 years would take him maybe 3 months.
You're listening to
all right.
Yes.
So Ibrahim has started doing that. The engineering side. He started, pushing these guys, and they're learning things and they're making things now. Practicals, not just theory. This guy is a genius. All right. All these factories that he's coming up with, they are all designed in Burkina Faso. Okay, even if not, when they bring them in, they assemble them there. All right. Now he opened a new milk factory. The cows, when you go to Burkina Faso, I want an treaty, and the legs, they used to throw them away when I was young. The head and the legs, they used to throw them away. Ghanaians went there and say, whoa, this is good meat. They started, smoking them and bringing them to Ghana, and some of them made a lot of money. They have cows. Cows. This guy gave the farmers money to breed more cows, and then he takes the milk from them, and he made a factory. Oh my God!
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah, these are the people we need. We need people like that.
What did Akufo-Addo do? What did Akufo-Addo do?
Masa, I don't want to hear that name. A man who can even disappointed his own God by building a cathedral for him. He disappointed.
He didn't even finish building it. It's a shame.
So I don't want to.
Go ahead,
I don't want to talk about it.
Go ahead,
So, Mr. Mao,
yeah.
Africa needs unity. We have to close all borders. The borders, we have to close all the borders. To go to Ghana, we have to close it. Because once upon a time, there was no borders. They brought borders to divide us.
You mean open the borders? You mean open the borders, right? There's borderless. Open the borders.
Yeah, that is what I said. We have to close it. We have to open it. There will not be a border from Burkina to Togo, from Ghana to Togo, from Ivory Coast.
I love that.
We have to. It's borderless.
I love that
because we are already one.
I love that. Yeah, I love that.
Now, you see, our problem began when they brainwash us. Told us we are inferior.
Oh my God.
Distort our history. Divided us. Miseducated us. So we need to reunite ourselves and give us our true history to ourselves and know who we are before we can stand them. Because if we don't discover exactly who we are, we are going to find it difficult to face these people. Because if you still believe what they told you, if you find it difficult to stand against them or to reunite yourself. You are a lion, but they describe you to be a sheep.
A sheep, yeah.
So you always act like a sheep until you discover, no, I am a lion. Yes. They lied to me. So I have to act like a lion. Now, Captain Tuare is not acting like a sheep. He's a lion of Africa now.
Yeah, man.
Rolling. He doesn't fear nobody.
Yeah, man.
Africa, we are lions, but we were educated to be sheep. So we just sleep. We don't know what to do.
Where the Bible,
the
Bible tells you are a sheep. So, follow like a sheep. So what can you do?
Yes, follow like a sheep. So, Mr. Man, for Africa to unite, our problem can be solved and we can fix ourselves through our religious belief system, through our economical, political, and the worst and the biggest one is the type of education they brought. We can't stop talking about this. The education we have has jeopardized our brain, manipulated our brain. You see, when they came to Africa, the type of education they gave to us is go to school, he will build the office. The education system, after schooling, you end up in his office without doing nothing from
with
your
your
brain
hands
and your hand.
Oh, God.
We have to rise. We have to rise as black people. We have to rise as African. Don't let someone tell you we cannot do it by ourselves. That is what they have been telling us, that without them, we cannot live life. No.
I think one thing Ibrahim Traore Ibi should start doing is create some sort of a summit, African summit, that every year African leaders will come there and he will preach them. He will teach them common sense so they can take to their country. I think that's what he needs to do. Invite African leaders.
It's good. It's good to do that. But I don't think it's now, because the common sense Ibrahim Traore has, every African country has it. When they are ready to use it, they don't even need to go there.
I understand.
If we got somebody like Ibrahim Traore in Ghana here, he has everything in Ghana.
Yeah, he has to motivate them. And to do that, he has to bring them in closer, sit them in a room. That's what I think. Yeah.
I am not stopping you. They will not go. The motivation he need to motivate is to change his own country. If he change his own country, the other country will say, but this man is doing. Why can't we also do it? So Ibrahim Traore will stand and change Burkina Faso. And other African countries will say, yes, if Ibrahim Traore is doing it, what is stopping us from doing? We can do.
Wow.
So I said,
I like that.
If we have the will to do, we will find a way to do it.
I like that.
Ibrahim Traore has a will to do. And he has now discovered the way to do it. So we have to get the will, the power, the ability to do it. We will find a way. Simple.
Wow.
Africa must unite. You see, I saw a video and I was so distant. If you go to Togo, these are the people we don't need them. When we get rid of these people, Africa will unite. You go to Togo.
Yes.
As I'm talking now, the president of Togo.
Yep.
Is that Yasin Mbe Yadima? I don't know.
That guy is still a president there. He's still the president.
Yes,
that's years ago.
20 years, no change.
Oh, wow.
Old man, 20 years.
Wow.
We have Alassane Ouattara, Côte d'Ivoire, 82 years, ruling Côte d'Ivoire 14 years.
Oh, my God.
No change. These are the people, if they are coup, we have to eliminate these people, not Ibrahim Traore. Not Ibrahim Traore. These are the people we have to get them right. So I want to talk to the Togolese. I want to talk to the Côte d'Ivoire. If there is somebody to stand against, go to your president. We have to eliminate them. You come to an old man, almost 70 to 80 years. What is he doing?
Low class.
Nigeria, jaga. Everywhere, scatter. One man, they suffer, buya. Everywhere. There is no food in Nigeria, no light in Nigeria, no business in Nigeria. Nigerians are dying by hunger.
But you see, Yahudah, Nigerians are Yahudah,
but Nigerians are not seeing nothing. Tinubu, wake up for Nigeria. You are an Africa. Let's come together and build Africa. You people are too greedy.
Let me say something. Nigerians are very, very powerful people. The citizens. These guys are very strong-minded people. So why are they sitting there for this to keep going on? I don't understand. Because Nigerians are very strong-minded people. They got very strong spirit.
We call them the giant of Africa.
Yes. So why are they sitting there? I mean, why is the youth sitting there? I mean, allowing this to go on?
You see, when I started, I told you do the right thing at the right time. There are sometimes, even if you are strong, not anytime you appear.
You got okay. I see what you mean.
You can be strong, but if you don't appear at the right time, you will be beaten.
You're right.
So Nigerians are waiting to appear at the right time. And save this video. There is going to be a very serious demonstration in Nigeria one day, and that will change the country Nigeria. That will change the country Nigeria.
I can't wait.
Kwame Nkrumah said, is that Ghanaians, Africans are not coward. We are not coward, but we do the right thing at the right time. And when we wake up, nobody can stop us. And that is what Captain Tuare is doing. Since Captain Ibrahim Tuare stood up, nobody, no bagger wire can stop him. We go. We have Joseph Saveni, Uganda president.
Oh God.
80 years. Who was ruling for 39 good years. I don't call it good years because with that 39 years, no change in Uganda. Why is that their property? Wow. Why can't they leave it for the youth to take over?
Wow.
So we will be happy to see if we can demonstrate and coup against these people because they are not helping the country. These are the right people. We have to stand against them. How can you take control over here and rule people for 39 good years without no change? Go to Uganda. People are suffering. Go to Uganda. People are starving. Go to Uganda. Unless they travel to the Western before they get their daily bread, which is not supposed to be so. Why should Africa borrow? Why should Africa go thirsty? Why should Africa go hungry? Why we have the fertile land, we have the food, we have the water? Why? African leaders, why are you killing us? Killing us and killing our future. The West president, Cameroon, Paul Biya, 92 years, 42, 92 years ruling people, 42 years, and we don't see anything. Why is this? Why are these people too wicked like that? Why?
Oh,
so these are the people, the Western are using them because they eat from I don't know how to put it. The colonizers use them. They stand to be our colonial masters.
Yes.
They don't want to go. They become Konongokaya. They cannot carry the load, but they will not allow who can carry the load to carry the load.
Yeah, man.
The wicked. So, Mr. Man, today our topic is, are we sure Africa will unite? I say yes and big yes. Africa will unite, and Africa is reuniting because I don't know, is that Bob Marley or Lucky Dube? He said there is a natural mystic blowing in the air.
Bob Marley.
If you look careful, you will see. If you listen careful, you will hear. There is a natural mystic blowing in the air, and it has started from Burkina Faso by Captain Tuare. Mystic. Africa is waking up. Africa will rise up. Africans are waking up. Africa, when we stand up, we are going to be the powerful continent on this planet. Because already we are the powerful continent on this planet. When they saw it, they said, no, let's break these people down.
Wow.
By giving them different languages, the French and the English. By giving them borders. By giving them what education, by giving them what democracy, by giving them religion to divide them. So the only pinpoint, the only stronghold they use to divide Africa is to disunite Africa. Because they see we don't need unity because we have unity. You see, when you go to the dining hall, we fix the dining table. You eat on the table. So when the table is weak, one day it may pour all your food and you sleep hungry. You see, this Western world has turned Africa to be a dining table. They are eating on us. And their prayers is for them not to know that we are a dining table. Because when we see we are dining table, the only thing we will do is to wake up, to stand up. And when we stand up, we are going to fall their food. We are going to pour their food and they will sleep hunger. So Africans, we have to wake up and reunite and tell ourselves we are one. The history you knew about Africa now is not the true history. It's a distorted history. It's miseducation. The education you have now cannot lead you to your success. It was what education. They didn't give you the true education. True education is when after schooling, you come home with technical ideas, like what they are doing. Look at what they do in their country. The children go to school. We keep repeating it.
I mean, I went to school here, and I know exactly what you're talking about. I went to school here. It's practicals, and once I went to school in Ghana, I went to Kumasi Academy, and I took a course called TD. That's technical drawing. All right. Technical drawing. TD. Okay, TD. Technical drawing. Now, we were doing that on the table here in the US and other countries. I think even Ghana right now, some people are using it's called CAD, computer aided design. Now you can do the same thing on the computer. All right. So we were using T-squares and pencils and drawing stuff, but they will ask you to draw a component of an engine. But they never went to Magazine or Kokompe to grab a solid component, like the physical part, and bring it to school and show it to the kids, show it to us, so we can know what we're dealing with. So they made us draw a lot of things that I never saw before. But when I came here, when I started going to engineering school, I design things, I do it on the computer, and I can actually send it to a machine to cut that component. It will cut. I put a block in there. It will cut it on the computer, and then you send it to the machine, CNC, and then it will cut it, and you see the part. Okay, but we don't do that. I never saw that in Africa. I never. So when I was going to school, I mean, something didn't feel right. I always wanted to travel, leave the country and go to a Western country. Because I thought I could get a better education, and I did. All right, but right now, right now, Ibrahim Traore is changing that. Now, the schools, very soon, people will be rushing to universities in Burkina Faso, trust me.
Very soon, people will be going there. Very soon, people will go in there.
And we have universities in Ghana.
We still have confidence that what he's doing is a message to Africans. He stood for Africans, telling Africans we can do it because he's doing it. So let's Africans listen to this man. Let's follow this man, Ibrahim Traore. Let's listen to him. Let's follow him. He's leading Africa to a better and a best place. Because if you look at what he's doing in his country, he's telling you we can do it. He's telling you we can do it. So let's stand up and follow Captain Ibrahim Traore to restore Africa so that Africa will stop. Mr. Man, I want to ask a question again.
Go ahead.
I want to send this message. I'm speaking English. I'm sending this message to the Francophone country, Mr. France. Mr. France, can you come out and tell us why you don't want to leave Captain Traore alone? Can you give us any explanation? Can you tell Africa why you don't want to leave Captain Traore alone? Mr. Macron, also Mr. Macron, President Macron or Macron, I don't know. Is that Macron or Macron? I can't tell.
Macron.
I want the President of France to come out and tell the whole world why you don't want to leave Burkina Faso alone. He should give us only one reason. One reason, Mr. Macron, the President of France, don't want to allow and release Captain Traore and take off your hand from him. He should come out and give the world one reason. We want to know why. We say we are okay. We can take care of ourselves. And Captain Traore said it. He said they call our continent poor. They say Africans, we are poor. But when we tell them to leave, they don't want to go. Why? That means we are not poor because we have the gold, because we have the diamond, because we have the timber, because we have the rubber, because we have the bauxite, because we have the silver. Without those things, they cannot live life. So they don't want to leave us alone. And we say enough is enough. Take off your hands from us.
Yep.
We can take care of ourselves now. We are grown up. Africa, we say we are grown up. We are not babies anymore. We can break the bone. So leave us to break our own bone.
Yes, man. Leave us alone.
Simple as babies.
Wow. You know, just like we said, these guys don't want to negotiate. They don't want to buy. You know, we trade with China. We trade with Japan. We trade with other countries. And, I mean, everybody gets a fair share. You know, I sell my product. You buy it. You sell yours. I buy it. You know. Why can't Africa do the same? I don't understand. Why can't we do the same? It's like they come in and they want to take it, you know. And even if they want to pay, they want to pay cents. It's like pennies. That's what bothers me. If they were being fair, I don't think, you know, we will have a problem at all if they were being fair. You see what I'm saying?
See, if Africa is going to face some problem if we don't wake up now, and that problem is, you see, when they come to Africa, they buy and give us papers, other dollar, euros, and yes.
And
let me take this as an example.
Yeah.
You see our natural gold there. They are picking the gold down. They will keep the gold. So if you go to, I think UK or you go to Britain now, they have a place where they keep gold.
Even America, yes, they have in America here, yeah.
A time is coming, they will tell us, no, we don't want to use dollar. We are not going to use dollar again. We are not going to use dollar to trade. We are not going to buy nothing with dollar. You can't buy nothing with the euro. You can't buy nothing with the CFAs. You can't buy nothing with the dollar. But we are going to use the gold.
Oh, God.
By that time, we are going to suffer.
We'll be dead.
That is what we are doing.
We'll be dead.
How can France money be chopped by 14 African countries? France money is playing role in 14 African countries. But let's ask ourselves, how many African countries can we share the same money? If you are in Ghana, it is finished. You are in Burkina Faso, their money finished. You are in Togo, silver finished. So it's time we have to get one currency. You go to Niger, you can use dollar. You go to Burkina, you can use dollar. You come to Ghana, you can use dollar. You go to South Africa, you can use dollar. No, we don't need it anymore. We need one Africa currency. We need the money, we need the currency, which we are going to use the whole Africa continent.
Yeah.
We don't need them anymore. We don't want to use their dollar anymore. If we don't do it faster, they will do it earlier. So the earlier, the better. We have to wake up.
You know, Ibrahim, he proposed something with, I think, Ethiopia or one of the countries. They built a central bank. I don't know if you know about that. And they're proposing a currency called Afro something. I can't remember yet, but yeah, something is happening, you know, behind the scene.
The liberty and the freedom of Africa is in a gradual process. It is like the tortoise. Walking slow, knowing by all means you will get to the destination. So we shouldn't think Africa will remain like this. No, Africa will never remain like this. Africa will reunited. Africa will be like as it was before. We ruled over them before, almost 700 years. And they came back and break us down. And we are going to reunite. And they know when we unite, that will be their end. That is why they don't want to allow us. And we say everything they do, whether they go top, they come down, left or right, everywhere they go, Africa is going to free himself from them. We are going to redeem ourselves by force, by fire, by water, by air, and by sun. Everywhere they go, Africa is going to unite. Africa is going to be free. Africa is going to be redeemed. But we have to redeem ourselves first mentally. Because when they came, they have to block the brain. So we have to give Africa message more than them. We have to preach Africans more than them. Because for we to preach ourselves, We have to tell ourselves first about ourselves, who we are, our identity, where we came from, who we were. Because you discover who you are, you see the power you have, and go with your power. And that was the power they took from you. That was the power they distorted. Your history, your identity is your power, and they got you lost from your identity. So the black man doesn't even know his true identity.
Nope.
In the name of colonization, the black man doesn't even know his true history.
Nope. It's sad, pretty sad. You know, and the problem is that we don't research. You know, we go on the internet and then we take everything that's written on there. You know, you have to dive deep. Sometimes you're looking for a fact and it will be on the 20th page. You go to the first page, wherever is there, they take it. You know, go to the libraries. You know, and there are written records of stuff, and we don't do that research. You know, people like you said, we rule the world for 700 years. Most youth don't know. They don't know this is.
Yeah, we call them the most.
Yeah,
when the most, M-O-R, when the most took over, they almost said we were ruling the Spain.
Yeah,
rule them.
Yeah, I know all that.
The Africans taught them how to bath.
That's true.
We taught the whites how to bath.
Yeah, we showed them how to use soap.
Walk.
Yep.
How to cut. We taught them civilization. Yes, it is true. When they came to Egypt, Kemet, when the Grecian, I don't call it this, Aristotle, and how do you call it? They all came to Africa and learned science, math, technology, learned everything from Africa. So when they took it there, they have to distort it. They have to divert it.
Yeah.
Who were having powerful men more than Africa?
Yeah.
When we talk of kings and queens,
Mansa Kanka Musa, Mansa Musa, was one of the. Yeah, one of the.
Yes, Antiwa.
Yep.
Having more distant, but when they came, they said, no, these people are powerful in everything.
Way powerful.
We only have one thing to get them, to brainwash them, to manipulate them, to blackmail them. Tell them everything about black is demon.
It's bad.
Yeah, that is why you go, the Hadith will tell you when the Kaaba, the black stone, came from heaven. It was white. When it was pure, it was white. But when it becomes satanic, it became black. And they will tell you, the more people go there to pray, the Kaaba turned from white to be black.
Oh my God.
So that means the Kaaba absorbed sin and it became black. So when it was white, it was pure. But when it became black, it became impure. It absorbed sin.
That's a shame.
Everything about black is inferior. We once said it here. I can remember in our time, when we cry, our mother will go and buy baby Chobi. And that Chobi, you see, these people, they are smart. Let me tell you how the Western world sold their image to the world. When I was born in 82, in our time, when we need when we are crying, the baby, the dog, which my mother will buy, look like an Indian. Look like a Chinese.
Oh my God.
You see, that is how they sold their image to us. So a guy called me from France. He said, Yahudah, I love what you are doing. Do you know why? You sell your image. I saw a video you did. You put Jesus below and you put yourself behind. And I say, yes, I am higher than Jesus.
Wow.
I don't know Jesus.
Wow.
So nowadays, anytime I post video, I don't put Jesus.
No.
I don't want to sell that image again.
I don't at all.
Because that Jesus himself, I don't even know which is the right Jesus. Because when they say Jesus came, I don't know which camera that took Jesus' picture until now. When Jesus was falling in Jerusalem, I don't know which camera, is that Canon or I don't know, Samsung camera, which snapped the image of Jesus.
That's a shame.
And you need, these people are doing some propaganda. The house Negroes, the house slaves, those who are eating from the colonizers' table, they want to change the narration. When you tell them, they will tell you, oh, Jesus is not a white man. Jesus is a black man to keep you. Number two, they will tell you, oh, Christianity started in Africa, in Ethiopia. It's a damn lie. They will tell you Christianity is not a religion, but a relationship. It's a lie. They want to change the narration because they see the truth is coming out. But for them to accept the truth, they want to divert everything. So, Mr. Man, let me say this. I am not a prophet, but I want to say this as a prophecy, and it will surely come.
It will come through.
There are two types of demonstration. There are religious demonstration and political demonstration. Now, the Africans are doing the political demonstration, let me say 50 to 60%. That is why you can see the Muslim getting out from Masalati, from the mosque, coming out demonstrating for good system.
Wow.
That is why you can see the Christian coming from the churches to demonstrate for good system. But there are demonstrations in the mosque and in the churches. When the system is not good, some people will enter either the church or the mosque and pray to God for good system. The very day they will discover, no, we don't need to pray to God to fix our economy. If our roads are no good, we don't need prayers. If our hospitals are no good, we don't need prayers. If we don't have jobs, we don't need prayers. We rather need people we voted for them. So a time will come, people will get out from the churches, people will get out from the mosque, then they will come out and demonstrate for a good system. They will stop praying because they will see there are things it doesn't need prayers. When the road is not good, we don't need Muslims to pray for good road. We don't need Christians to pray for good road.
Yahudah,
when there are no beds,
not to cut
we
you.
don't need Muslims to pray for good bed.
Not to cut you. Give me 1 second.
Good bed.
Yeah, give me 1 second. I was on the internet, I think a couple of days ago, and we were talking about, I think it was the day that they did the demonstrations, and we were chatting about how, Ibrahim Traore needs protection and all that. And I saw like 2/3 of the people there saying, may Jesus protect him, may God protect him. So I wrote, why are you guys mentioning Jesus at this time instead of, mentioning something protective, physically protective, something that can protect this guy? Bring an idea. And then one guy said, wait, in anything you do, you have to put God in there. And I said, I didn't say that's no.
That Jesus and that God could even protect Israel from Palestine. That Jesus we are praying to solve the problem of Africa.
That's the problem.
Solve the problem between Israel and Palestine.
That's the problem.
This is what we have been always saying. We have political problems.
Yes, man.
Religious solution cannot solve it. Because when we have economical problems, we have political problems, we don't need to go and pray for it. We have to see economically and politically and fix things. In our educational sector, we don't need to pray for your child to go and pass. You need good teacher, learn for your child to pass. To pass the exams. So Africa will wake. Africa will rise. When Africa, that will be the last. That will be the last problem to solve by Africans because we have more problems: religious problem, economical problem, political problem, educational problem. Now Africa is solving two problems: the political and the economic problem. We are solving it. The next one will be the educational problem because when we solve the economical problem, we are going to see we need education. Well, we need to invent and do something with our brain and with our hand. We are not going to school to learn, come back home with a certificate without a job. We will not go to school, learn, graduate from university, and we'll still work in our colonial master's office. So the last one will be the religious, and that is where we will suffer more because it will find it difficult for a Muslim to reject, a black Muslim to reject Islam. And be who he is. And Captain Tuare has just done it. And they have not seen it. When Saudi Arabia president came to Burkina Faso, he was coming with 200 mosques. And Captain Tuare said, no, I don't need mosques. I need companies and factories. Indirectly, This man has rejected this religious idea.
Amen.
He rejected it.
This guy, look at his first name. It's Ibrahim. That's Islamic name. But this guy, he's not.
Blame him.
Yeah, he's not acting like.
I don't even blame because we all bear those names. I used to be called David.
You see, my point is, he's not living by that. That I'm a Muslim, so I'm waiting to go to paradise to marry 70 virgins. All right?
No.
He's not living his life like that. He's making this planet, this earth, a better place to live for us and the generations coming.
Yes.
And that's a human being.
Mentally,
that's a God. That's a God.
He's not a true Muslim now. I'm telling you the
he's
truth.
A God. He's a God. A living God.
Muslim will never reject a mosque over hospital.
Yep.
I'm telling you.
Yep. Using common sense, and that's awakening. One Muslim brother is awakening now, and his example is gonna feed into the other people, other Muslims, and they're gonna sit down, and start thinking, and then things are gonna change.
Do you know something?
Yeah, man.
Do you know something? See, I've never traveled before.
Yeah.
But you can ask the black people, the Africans, who has been traveling to other countries.
Yeah.
Even if you travel to an Islamic country where there are jobs, there are times your job will never even allow you to go and pray.
Oh, yeah.
When there are jobs, when there are jobs, we don't have time to pray.
No. I mean, you can own your own job. If you own your own job. If you own your own job, then you can. If you own your own business, then you can go and pray anytime you want.
You can go and
But if I'm signing your paycheck, you can't tell me you have to pray 5 times a day under my watch.
No, you can't tell me you have to go and screw that. They will sack you. Yeah, there is a company here. There is a company in Ghana here. A guy was telling me I was sacked. He's a Muslim. He said, why? He said, because when the time reached, he wanted to go and pray. He went and prayed before he came. We have to put somebody in the place of him. He said, here we are not here to pray. After job, go and pray. And he go back and be crying for job. So we are telling Africans, Africa, if anyone stand from any corner and tell you Africa will remain like this, tell the person is in lie.
Change. Yeah.
Tell the person stand to be a colonial master. The person stand to be an enemy.
Yeah, really.
Any African country who doesn't support Ibrahim Touare is an enemy to Africa.
Yes.
It's an enemy
to the continent.
People.
Yeah, man.
Any continent, any African man, any African president who doesn't stand with Captain Touare, join Captain Touare, and see Captain Touare that what he's doing is good, is not good, the person stands as an enemy of Africa. We don't need the person in Africa because the person doesn't have a good idea for Africans.
Yeah, that's sad. That's really sad. Just like you said, I know the time is coming, and very soon, it's going to reach its peak. Because right now, people are fed up, and they can see a light, ahead the tunnel, in front of the tunnel. So people are heading towards the light, and they're doing whatever they got to do to get there. And Ibrahim Traore is the leader. Right now he's shown example that it's easy. It can be done. It's risky, but it's easy. As long as you keep good people around you for defense. I heard that Russia sent some troops down there. I don't know if that's true. And I saw a video this morning where I think it was Russian troops in Mali. They were kind of the soldiers in Mali were welcoming them with a march, and they stood. There was a bunch of them, and I like that, because we've been bullied, by the West, especially France is bullying these people, and that's not fair. I've been to Burkina Faso before, and it was sad. The things that I saw there it wasn't pretty, And this guy came along, and I went there many years ago. This guy has come with a change, This is manna from heaven.
Marvelous changes.
And
the guy is changing Burkina Faso. The guy is changing this country. He's changing everything.
And for any foreign power to sit down and say, we don't like this, it's not for you, it's for Africans. So you might as well like it. You might as well embrace it because it's coming. It's not going to stop. And it makes my heart drop. Because that's not human for somebody to try to make a living and you try to suppress them, sit them down. They're sitting in hot water. They're trying to stand up, to ease their butt, and you're pushing them down. We
will form Africa Army. Do you know why how are we going to form Africa Army? All black people in the Western world who are serving them as armies should come back. We will form our own army. Africa Army from the France, Africa Army from the US. All black people in European countries should come to Africa and unite as one army.
Wow.
Are you getting my point?
I get you.
The Western world. We go to the Western world. Every black man who is an army there, they should come home. We'll form our own army, Africa Army to guide Africa. You go to US, we have black people there, black army there. You go to France, we have black army there. You go to, I don't know, I'm talking about Europe. Every black man living in Europe, if they are the soldiers, the armies, when they come back, we are going to unite them and put them in one basket. And they will see what will happen.
One thing I'll say about the U.S. is, our current leader, Mr. Trump, he's a leader. He's not a politician, and people should take time to listen to him. This guy, I think, has nothing bad against Africa or Ibrahim Traore or whatever. Try to see what he's trying to do with Ukraine and the Middle East. He's trying to stop the wars. He's the only president that came and won't even give Ukraine ammunition to go fight Russia. He wants the war stopped. He says, stop the killing. I know some people are pushing this thing that the general went to France to do, to Ivory Coast to do on him, and Trump will never do that. This leader, he was, what's his name? The general, I think it starts with L. He was invited by the Ivorian president. Trump didn't send him there. Guys, do your research. And then France backed him up. So the problem is our own. That Ivorian president, he's the problem. So people don't put this on America. He's
the problem. That man, black people are the most problem. They are the problematic because I think a video was coming out that one of the Tuareg soldiers has been paid almost $500 something.
$5 million.
And he is
the guy that's always wearing a black sitting in the back. Yeah, that's him. Yeah, very dedicated guy. He refused it, and 3 other people tried and they cut them. So this guy's got he's got loyal people around him, and I think
now no weapon shall stand against us will prosper. No weapon that stand against Captain Traore will prosper. No weapon that stand against Captain Traore and Burkina Faso. Finally, entire Africa will stand now. We say no, we are not going to stand and watch how they assassinate our few. Yes, we are going to do it. We are going to stand.
That's Prophet Yahudah of Ghana, Accra. Full of common sense. Yeah, thank you for joining us. It's time is 1:02, and we have to call it today. I love you when you come. Anytime you come, you make common sense. You make sense. And I love to come you around. Now conclude this. Tell us something before you go.
2 seconds. Tumbola wi ngani bo Ghana peo. Ko be afofe anaka waka no konko. Tumbolo bu bia ngonum se. Ko ampu bia ngonum se. Anape ara waka no konko. Tutula ni tumbola wi. Na waka no konko. Na ne je konko. Na kana konko mo no jema. Kana konko no je kedade. Maka sunwi kabuno kano. Now, I'm telling Africans, no one should frighten and tell you Africa is not going to unite. Because Africa was once united and Africa became divided by some people, by our colonizers. So when we discover our problem, we have to do everything to solve the problem.
Yes,
and the only problem for Africa to solve now is to unite as one people. To come to one umbrella, one government, one continent, one common language, one currency, unity of Africa. That will save Africa from these colonizers, from these vampires who have been bullying Africa for years and years. And we say enough is enough. As an African, I want to repeat Bob Marley. Bob Marley said, why are we going to look at them when they are killing our prophet? While we stand aside and look, we say it's part of it. We say no, it's not part of it now. If it was part when they eliminated Nkrumah, when it was part when they eliminated Muammar Gaddafi, when it was part when they eliminated Sankara, we say now it's not part. For them to eliminate Captain Ibrahim Touare, Africa stand one. Africa reunite. Africa restore. Africa reunite. Come to one umbrella as black people. Yeah, we can do it. Africa rise. Love Africa. Buy Africa.
One love, one love, one love, one love, one love. Enough respect. Yeah, man. Same time next week, we're going to have Yahudah here. I love Yahudah. When he comes around, my body my spirit pumps up. Thank you very much for the toss. Thank you, and we'll talk to you later. All right.
One love,
this is One Love Burkina.
Let's get together and feel alright.
Original by Bob Marley, but this is a version played by Burkina Faso.
The children.
Yes, you Burkina Faso, you know.
Saying, give thanks and praise to the Lord, and I will feel alright. Saying, let's get.
Endangered species, I see you. Welcome to Conscious Gong. Yeah, man. Right. Pick up yourself.
Whoa. When the Nanakundo did fire, yeah.
Ibrahim Traore, EB. We rally with you. All Africa is behind you. All black people are behind you. Do what you got to do, man. Yeah, but me feel alive, me feel good. Number run fast, 1:06 p.m. in the USA. That's 5:06 p.m. in Ghana. 6:06 p.m. in Nigeria. North, south, west, east, everywhere in Africa. Let's say bless up.
Together and feel alright. Let's get together and feel alright.
Vas-y, dis-moi, Bob. Laisse-moi donc parler d'amour comme Marley, de la paix, de l'amour, du soleil, tout ce qui pourrait demain nous rassembler. L'homme a trop brisé cette chaîne d'unité. Et l'on se
ouais, commandant français.
Avec l'envie de s'opposer. C'est one love.
Je m'appelle Mr. Reggae Ambassadeur. Je suis Rasta.
Mon cœur de chante se make up. Et si l'on crie avec notre cœur, one love, c'est pour voir nos enfants le sourire en Range Rover.
Let them up as all their dirty remarks. There is one question I really love to ask. Is there a place for the hopeless sinner?
Yeah, we're going to play a little 2 music, maybe 2 or 3 music, and I call it a day. Same time next week, yeah, man.
Oh, no, believe me. Blessed love by Jah Rastafari, Alice Lassie, yeah, man.
Yes.
Feel alright. Saying, let's get together and feel alright. Whoa. Finally and
yeah, man. Beat goes on. War.
Always be war.
By Ziggy Marley. Original by Bob Marley. This is a Ziggy Marley version. Until that race, that holds one race, one race superior than another. The philosophy that holds one race superior than another is finally discredited and abandoned. There will be war.
Until the philosophy which owes one race superior and another.
Yeah, give thanks to everybody that joined on Facebook. Those that are listening in the app.
Finally.
Forgot to turn my app on. Oh my goodness. Those listening on YouTube, yeah.
Where is war?
Give thanks.
You say war until there is no longer first class and second class citizens of
any nation.
Until the color of a man's skin is of no more
significance
than the color
of his eyes.
Got to say war. Yes, and until the basic human
people power
are equally gathered,
when the people rise up.
Without regard to right.
Oh my God. War.
Until that day.
Yeah, until that day it's gonna be war. We don't want war, you know, we want peace upon the earth. But the colonial master, you want to come and be like, if you mash up the place, yeah. If you are the big tree, we are the small axe. We are gonna cut you down. This is my last music, and I'll call it a day. Same time next week. This is Conscious Gong, a special show on Conscious Vibes Radio. And my name is Mr. Reggae Ambassador.
Why boast in thyself?
Oh, evil man. Yeah, we gotta call it a day after this music. Okay, same time next week. Every Saturday from 11 o'clock US time to 1 p.m.
And not be
3 p.m. Ghana time to 5 p.m.
Oh no. I said you work in iniquity to achieve vanity.
Kofi Light, thanks for your input. Yeah, you told me it was Castro. Yeah, I forgot the name.
Still the good.
Castro sent over 2,000 troops to South Africa when they were trying to push apartheid up.
If you are a big tree,
we are the small axe.
ready to cut you down, sharpen to
Cut you down. Yeah, man. Big goes on. This is my last number. Black Man Redemption. Same time next week. Enough respect, Ibrahim. Keep doing what you're doing. The whole world is behind you. Only them hypocrites that are going to talk against you. Chatty mouth, you know. That are going to supan you. Bamba clat.
A black man redemption.
All right, same time next week. Respect.
Oh, yo.
Oi.